Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and yeah, get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.
I was like, you might as well just start recording because I
twerk that ass for Icy
Chain.
Her booty really wasn't jiggling though.
But then why she kept doing the thing where she was like jumping up and down like real hard?
What, when she clicked her heels?
With the dancing shoes.
I'm not here for Tap's Frozen Tinkerbell Sawaetie, so.
But I do.
Sis is working hard though.
Dancing. The rap girls are dancing.
Yeah,
but not like looking like that.
Yeah, I'm giving 8 counts.
Dancing. The my issue is the wardrobe. It's fucking horrible. But anywho, this is episode 126 of the Oprah Rose Show.
Is it
216?
Oh my God, I'm so tired. This is episode 216 of the Oprah Rose Show. I am tired, TT.
I am generated Gigi. Although I'm lying, I'm not generated, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. Generous Gigi. There we go.
Generous Gigi.
I'm just here, Dee.
You are demolished, Dee.
Delirious, Dee.
Delirious.
Oh my gosh! Literally yesterday, I was like, delirium is setting in. Like I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, delirious, Dee.
Yeah, I don't know how people do this tour shit. Like I've missed sleep. Like
I love that you can put tour manager on your resume now.
Kris Jenner.
Look, check all the boxes. She
just keep adding stuff to your bag, okay?
Video.
Oh, I think I've done that before. We can figure it out.
Let me pull out of my bag of experience.
Video commissioner, producer,
everything. I mean,
well, I guess you know, again, the dolls, I think we said it last time, y'all know it's the end of the year. It gets a little choppy, you know, people trying to figure out their lives and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciate y'all for sticking with us. And, you know, I think, Dee, you have mentioned that your sister is a country artist.
She is the country artist. Miss Brittany Spencer's out here doing the thing.
Woohoo!
Doing the things. It was on tour, and you were on tour for a few, or no, how many dates did you do?
We did 6 dates.
6 dates.
Which was the first half of the tour. Started in New York, did Philly, 2 shows in Philly, DC, Baltimore, 2 shows in Nashville.
Wow. When is the back half and what does that look like?
The next part of the tour is in January, so after the holidays. That one starts at the end of January, and that's like a Midwest Central tour. So it's like Ann Arbor, Michigan, Chicago, and 2 more dates there. And then we go down south and do North Carolina, the Carolinas. And then some Florida dates too.
Okay.
Yeah. I love to see it. And you know, what people don't know how much goes into putting a show together.
Mm-hmm.
Like when y'all pay y'all little dollars, show up and get a little mad when people's late and shit. So much is happening that y'all have no idea that it's happening.
Yeah.
And then the thing about me too is that I love to put my friends in spaces where they want to be and that they're really good at.
Yeah.
So I had my friend doing photography. I had another friend out here doing her makeup. Aunt came down, 66 Poppy, to the Nashville show and did some styling. So It's just about putting your friends and the people around you in these spaces as well so that they can have that experience too.
Truly, honestly.
Yeah.
I stand.
Yeah. I literally was like, I can open a damn agency with all the friends I got.
You really could.
I've been saying it for the last like 2 to 3 weeks. Like, as many people as I know that can do something.
I've always joked about that. It's like years ago, I needed like a groomer. And I was like, what is a groomer, child? I was like,
male makeup, right?
Yeah. And I was like, we literally need to start some type of agency that has all of your go-tos for every little thing that you need for creative, you know, video, edit, producer, like whatever it is.
Mhm.
And I keep saying, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this little tab, like just create like a sheet. Yeah.
I mean, I think
It's a great idea. So would it be like, event focused? Like, or not
No,
event
it's like all
focused, but
creative,
just
like all creative. So like event needs, like kind of like
Mhm.
running the full gamut of anything that.
Because I feel like the agencies miss, like they focus on like more experiential events or things like that, not necessarily like, you know, making sure that they can also provide you a groomer or, you know, like those.
Yeah, not experiential. That's a little, I'm like, that's a little too much. No.
Yeah.
More, I'm like more production.
It's also saturated.
Yeah, behind the scenes, like a
Mm.
company. Remember, I think that kind of was, remember Rihanna? I don't know if she still has it, but Rihanna had that agency and it was supposed to be like all like Black creatives and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Solange had one too. She's still
And Tejada.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Solange Saint Laurent is that now, where it's like creative. So she has like an art director, she has a photographer, video editing, like basically.
Is that the agency she used to like when she jumps and does like people's videos and shit like that?
Mm-hmm. But I think she probably not going to do people videos after this is a thing.
They're still around, Saint Laurent? Because I thought it was a label.
They also like
too.
They did like a rebrand earlier, like probably like very beginning of this year. And they did a rebrand on their socials. I haven't really seen much since then.
Mm-hmm.
My Kansas sis be going in and out of her creative bag. I get it.
Really, where is Solange? What's she doing? Yeah,
I can relate.
but we really have not heard from Solange in like a year.
Where
is she still living in New Orleans? Does she live in LA? Like, I have so many questions.
She just randomly will like put out photos or like a random ass like magazine cover that she'll slay, and then she'll be ghost
and then be gone
for 4 months or 5 months.
She does that on her Finsta. She'll like post.
Wait, what's her Finsta though?
Kansas season is forever.
Oh, I didn't
know she had a Finsta.
I knew she had a Finsta, but I didn't know what it was.
No, but she'll like post on there like for a whole day with just like a bunch of photos and shit, and you won't see anything else for some months, and you'll be like, oh, so this is what she's been doing the past 2 months.
And it's private.
Yeah, go ahead and request, she'll let you in.
Okay.
Oh, 104K.
Mm-hmm,
let me in, sis, I'm safe.
The last post was November 7th. So very recent.
I never knew. I think it's always so funny that artists have Finstas. Like,
right. I can't wait till I get to a point where I have to have a Finsta.
Okay. I don't want no 2 damn pages. And I was like, I know a bunch of like, you know, like regular people. Everybody I work with apparently has one.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never post. Like, one of them is going to suffer. I'm not posting on 2 different things.
Yeah,
I think the Finsta would be the one that you like thrived in because you could be free.
You do.
Yeah, nobody posts on the. I feel like the people I know that have them, they don't really post on their like full name one.
Yeah.
God only
it's giving artsy shit on your main one, and then like
on the Finsta, like, you can see my nipples.
Nipple, free the nipple, bitch.
Oh my God, not free the nipple.
I don't know why women can't show their nipples. Like, we all have them.
It's because cisgender men are heterosexual, cisgender men are perverts. That's why.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, yeah, I guess who said that you can't show a boob versus a
male nipple, right? Yeah. But then breastfeeding is okay. So it's like,
I don't know.
Can we figure this out?
I also don't want to, unless I'm on a beach, I don't want to see anyone's nipples, like no shirt, no shoes, no service.
And I don't get turned on by a nigga's nipples.
No.
I don't know, like I'm not looking at his nipples and being
but
like,
if it got some meat behind it.
I mean, sure, but I'm also not looking at it
a little pecky.
Like, oh, I'm hard. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but I guess, you know, like boobs are obviously sexualized. I don't know if,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, they are,
you know, and people want bigger ones and smaller ones and all that.
Y'all like your nipples slit or bitten?
I don't really have any feeling in mine anymore.
I just don't.
Them things done been hearted from breastfeeding. So
I don't care either way. I'm like, it don't do nothing for me.
To T's point before that, it never really did any. That wasn't really like a area for me. It was more so
nothing.
like, and then I have small titties, so it was like niggas would be looking over them shits.
It does nothing for me.
But when I get my big ones, it's about to be lit.
Okay,
and then you're really not gonna be able to feel.
I'm really not gonna be able to feel.
You're gonna feel shit then.
Right, you thought you couldn't feel before. You ain't gonna be feeling nothing.
I will say when I got mine pierced, I didn't feel anything with getting a nipple lick until I took it out. Once I took it out, it like made a sensation that just is like crazy now.
Really?
Well, is it still a hole there? Like
no,
they closed up.
It's closed.
But you have sensation now?
But now it's sensation because it was removed.
When did you have your nipple pierced?
I was about to say, I didn't know you had your nipple pierced.
Well, T, did you know me when I got my nipple pierced?
I don't know.
Did, because I got it with Tik.
Oh, I don't. Maybe I
didn't tell you. Maybe I was. I was like, not telling you I was gay yet.
I mean, should have known then. So.
Wait, why you took it out? Because I loved that was my coveted piercing.
Really?
I loved it. Yeah,
Mine got infected.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nene. Ooh.
And I was in Miami, and like I was just like, let's just take this shit out.
Oh, you should have just jumped in that salt water. That would have cleaned it up.
That's how I took it out. I jumped in the salt water. And shout out to our listener, Jackson, aka EJ. That's how I met him. We were on the beach in South Beach in Miami, and I was suffering because my nipple was bleeding, but we both went in the water together in the salt water so that I was fine. And my shirt flew away. It was like a whole thing, but
wow.
Yeah. So I was just walking around my hand on my nipple like, hey y'all.
Oh my God.
I was 20.
A bleeding nipple.
I was like 20.
Yeah, I never had, I mean, yeah, I think I don't have keloid skin, but for some reason I like kind of do, you know, like that's how my nose ring, I can never take it out because it's like, it got infected, but now I have to keep it in there just so you don't see the like where in the skin, the mark. Like I could never.
You could probably get because it's so little, you can probably get a steroid injection to get it to shrink. Nothing. It's too late.
3, I think. I went to the dermatologist about it. And that's when I think because I have something else on my back that I was like, okay, I think you got to.
They can surgically remove it though.
So but then I would have to take it out completely. But then she was also like, it could leave a mark.
A mark.
Yeah, it's I will die with my nose ring at this point. And some shit happened to my back that I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have like a permanent mark in the middle of my nose.
Got it. A chic grandmother, like
real
with a nose ring at 60. I see.
But that is chic.
Chic as shit.
Yes, Granny.
With that single streak of gray hair.
Okay. Yeah, but you know, I mean, like all the people, like these grandmothers gonna have fake titties and BBLs and tattoos and shit.
Yeah, you'll be right on par.
And by then, I might not even give a fuck and just, you know, you just gonna see the mark.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Not BBLs as a grandmother, but I guess
that's gonna be wild.
It's going to be really, really wild.
BBLs is just taking over the nation.
We talked about it, whatever. Yeah,
last episode.
They like what else is taking over the nation?
Oh, everything.
That goddamn Jussie.
Jacquees and Jussie.
Jacquees and Jussie.
His Star Spangled Banner remix.
Hold on. We gotta do we gotta do it for the one time, G. You can sing it, right? Come on.
Like the aha ad.
Oh no. Jose. It was like, oh Jose. I was like, what?
I'm not a fan of his, so I never even clicked on it to hear it. And then when I saw people like making fun of it, I think I watched maybe like the first 10 seconds. But I'm just not a Jacquees fan.
I be liking Jacquees' little remixes, but it do be hard to take him serious.
Yeah, the trip, I mean, that song, his version was better than LMA.
It was way better than hers. I also like I think he did a remix for Closure. And that was cute. I be liking his little remixes.
Walker Closure?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. He dropped it like the next day.
He works quick. There's a quick. Somebody sent me a Donald Jones, like Where I Want to Be cover, like that he redid. It was real good though.
For real?
I believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he might have the corner mark, the corner. I can't even talk. The marketed, y'all know what I'm trying to.
The
He
market
do a real good
corner
job
for
of them things.
remixes. Yeah.
The king of R&B, y'all.
Shout out to Jacquees.
Yeah,
No, I can't give him
R&B.
that title. That's Chris. But
Where is Jacquees from? Like North
Atlanta?
Carolina or
I
something?
think Atlanta.
Okay.
I think.
Well, good on safety.
Don't give me the line, but I think that's what it is.
I mean, his little ass can really sing too.
He like cried the whole time.
Yeah.
That is Love and Hip Hop R&B, and you know I don't really like
it. Is Love and Hip Hop R&B.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
you were right. He's from Decatur, Georgia.
Yes, Decatur, where it's greater. Okay.
Okay.
There used to be when I lived in Atlanta, and this was when the Destiny's Child Destiny Fulfilled album came out, and it was Decatur to You. There was like this remix called I'll Bring Decatur to You. I thought that shit was so fire. I wish I could find. I might have to find it on YouTube or something like that. But that shit was lit. They played it on radio.
That's a good play on words.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring Decatur to you, cause baby, this is your day.
How do you bring Decatur? Y'all need to hear this.
You find the YouTube.
I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna listen to this. Yeah, but go off, Jacquees. I mean, go off.
Go off.
There's a market for it.
It is.
It is.
But that goddamn Jussie, I just don't understand what the motive and the purpose was.
Jussie.
Like at all. I do not understand.
Lock her up, okay?
What was the purpose?
What
was the reason?
5 out of 6 counts of misorderly conduct or some shit.
I really feel like they about to throw the book at Jussie too.
To make a point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they ain't throw no book at none of them white women.
Mm-hmm.
What else has happened? Something else was going on and they not covering it.
Are you talking about, well, I feel like I've seen this cover, at least on Twitter, but like with the rape allegations, the woman who wrote the book and detailing her rape, and then the movie The Lovely Bones was based off of that book, but the producer who shot the movie started uncovering like shit from the actual rape case that didn't add up with what she was saying, and he basically started the exoneration process of the gentleman who was in prison for 16 years over the alleged rape that she said he did. And the crazier thing is that like when she was in a lineup, or he was in a lineup, she never picked him out as her raper, or if that's a word, or the person who raped her. Rapist. Yes, her rapist, excuse me. She wasn't able to identify him in a lineup, but in court said that he was the one who raped her. And she done went off and made all this money.
I really wonder.
The Lovely Bones.
I saw that, but I don't know. I'm not too familiar. And it wasn't even that, it was something else, but like, okay. I really wonder what the amount, and obviously we'll never know, but like what the true percentage of men and women that are falsely accused of shit that they did not do. Like, right. Because I feel like at this point now, every week we seeing somebody that was like, they was locked up for 20 years and now they getting let go free because somebody else decided, there was like a hole in the case. So that it's like, unless somebody's really doing that, they're not letting any of these people out. Nope. And it don't be like it'd be like literally like 15 years. Yep.
Right. And then don't get anything from it. Like no sort of compensation.
It was somebody that just got let out, and I think they had to start a GoFundMe.
Right.
He was locked up for like 20 years and had and of course you don't come up with nothing.
Right.
And you can't. Yeah, it's very much. It is disgusting.
Which is why Jussie kind of deserves, and I don't even want to say kind of deserves what he's getting, because you're making up false allegations around something that never happened, and like. I feel like his case is going to be turned into a movie, because that shit is
for sure.
That is out of a fucking book.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Now, shout out to Alyssa B. Hold It Down. How do you pronounce it? The Giselle. Oh my God.
Ghislaine, Max.
And who is the white guy? Y'all know I'm tired.
Oh, the dude was Lord, the billionaire.
From
Oh my
Jussie's
God.
case?
No, the case that
No.
I was talking about that's not getting any
Oh.
coverage.
He was with Donald Trump. He was with Bill Clinton. And
Mind you, I've seen the whole thing.
He got murdered
Jeffrey
in jail.
Epstein.
Y'all talking about Jeffrey?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And y'all talking about his homegirl that's in prison now.
Yes.
Or she's on trial now. Yeah.
They about to throw Miss Thing in the book because Jeffrey's dead.
Are
Basically.
they? Because there's like, I feel that that's some whole like political shit that goes deeper than just like his case. So I was like, and watch, something gonna happen. She gonna be free, and they gonna throw the book at Jussie's ass now.
I don't know that I don't think she gonna get off.
I don't think she gonna get out.
I don't even know that she gonna live through this. To be
They
honest,
gonna try to kill her too.
Yeah, she know too much. But did y'all see the clip of her drawing back the illustrator who was drawing her?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this bitch is nuts.
Yeah, like it was
like, oh, bitch, I can draw you.
Can you imagine? But can you imagine what was going through? What is the oh Lord, I'm not Jesus. All these words that I can't think of today. I can't think of the person.
Just describe it, baby. Just describe it, baby.
The person that draws,
the illustrator.
Huh?
The illustrator.
I think, but it's called something else. But yes, the illustrator for all intents and purposes. Can you imagine drawing this bitch and y'all just eye to eye? You like, bitch, stop fucking looking at me. The fuck?
You just turn hers around like, I see you too. Fuck.
Like, yo, that shit is so crazy.
Like, bitch, stop looking at me.
Yeah, she knows a lot because Jeffrey, my man, had an island that he was bringing these politicians and these high profile people too. Like, yeah. But I want to go back to Jussie's ass because his story involved coke, masturbation, saunas, bleach, rope ties, and an emergency room. Like, just naming just these things around his case is just like, what?
It was so elaborate. He needed Monet from Power to come help him out.
Not Monet Tejada.
He needed Monet Tejada because that honestly sounds like something straight off of a show. Like, he needed Monet Tejada to just come and kill somebody, child. What the fuck, Drew? Like, they just needed somebody to come in and
don't make me call my auntie. I'm gonna call my auntie.
Wait, Monet. I saw somebody tweet this last night that Monet Tejada having a type on Power Book is jokes, and I'm like, it really is.
She got a whole
she like a Spanish nigga
with all black children.
Her children is black as shit.
And the little girl, and the little girl's the only one that can probably speak Spanish. I'm so confused because Drew's ass. I'm like, what? Drew, her son now, like her, dumbass homeboy.
Not Zeke.
Dumbass Zeke.
I tweet every week. I wonder how the fuck did Zeke can he actually claim himself to be an actor? Every week, I think that.
I want to see something something else that young man has acted in.
I really want
if he really nailed the dumbness that was in the script, or if this is how he is in all of his roles.
Or if his Instagram is. Maybe if we find his Instagrams, we can see and identify.
Oprah Rose page, because I was very interested. So if you go to like the latest following, you'll see his page. Because I think it was like the last person I followed because I was being nosy earlier.
Wow. Okay.
But he doesn't talk on his Instagram. So
he wears me out. Okay. Like wears me out. Like, honestly and truly. But yeah, I mean, that case is very crazy. I guess we'll, more to come. We'll see, child, because it's a mess. But we're gonna take a break, pay some of these bills.
Yes. And we be back, y'all. Yeah, his name is Daniel Lee Bellamy.
Okay.
But he just posts clips. He isn't no other like photos or anything.
Child. But on an upward trajectory. So proud of Megan for getting her degree.
Okay.
Like through it all.
Shout out to the TSU alumni.
Shout out to her because I ain't no way in the world I would have finished. And especially given the 2 years that she's had from like
being shot, her mama
so-
dying, her grandma dying. Like, what the fuck? Ain't
Shout
no
out,
fucking
and
way.
you make money. You make money. Like,
Right. That's
you
just
know.
the lows. The highs, Grammy
Right.
Award winning. You did a record with Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. Like,
Yeah.
please.
and you still finish. Like, shout out to her. I do.
Shout
I
out
just
to
love
her.
that she stuck with that. And like,
I
still-
also feel like if she wasn't at a HBCU, she probably wouldn't have finished, because the HBCUs really be like providing you with community. And I know, like, at my school, it was really like I felt like I had the support of faculty, staff, and teachers like none other. Like, they wanted to see you win, they wanted to see you graduate. And so if I had to guess, that probably was her experience too, knowing.
I mean,
like,
and she
was
Megan Thee
committed to it.
Stallion. Like, who is gonna fail Megan Thee Stallion?
Right.
Like,
Who gonna fail Megan Thee Stallion?
yeah, it's like, all right, girls, here's this A.
Like, girl.
And it was probably helpful because, schools were switching to hybrid. So she was able to do it online too.
Yeah.
Not to put that out there, but
Yeah. Ain't
Yeah.
no fucking way I'd be writing a 10-page paper while I'm on tour. Ain't no fucking
No
way.
way.
No.
Nowhere.
No. Who has
No way.
time?
Nowhere. Mm-mm.
God bless her. Shout out to her. Love.
Yeah.
I feel like that was truly like, an example, and she set a precedence,
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've
Um,
ever seen that before. An artist
Mm-mm.
of her caliber still finishing a degree
Yeah.
while in their prime.
Yeah.
This ain't no, I don't care what, I don't really care about her or what's going on with her. And she decided to go get some degree. Like, she can release an album next week that go #1 and still graduated from TSU with a health science degree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go off.
Health science
I love-
administration.
Right.
I love that for her.
And then had her dinner party at Papa Do's. I was like, go off. I
She
wish
did?
Yes.
A restaurant. Papa Do's is still
A
good.
restaurant.
It's
Right.
literally like
So
one of my
fucking good.
favorite
Oh my
restaurants.
gosh. And I think I love it even more because it's like not in the DMV anywhere.
No,
Yeah,
that
if
shit
you-
is only in the South.
It's
No.
only in the South.
Oh my
That's the regular
gosh.
show.
Then remember we went to that one in Atlanta, TT. I think that
Yes.
was the last time I went to Papa Do's.
There was the last time I went.
Shit.
Wow.
Mm.
And the one I have been to one in Houston, and they had like white linen tablecloth. That one was really-
Yes.
that's probably the
yes.
one that she was at because that one was so
I mean,
nice.
They had like a
They
nice
talked
little
to the
wine
photo.
presentation.
Yeah, that one, no, like
Yeah,
that
she
one
looked like
legit
she's like in a wine bar. There's like in the wine
Yeah.
room kind of thing. So
she was probably at that one because I was shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
tablecloth? What? Used to a regular, it looked like Outbacks, the rest of them.
It was.
It's just wood. And that's what I was like, it is so nice in here. Oh my God.
oh my God, where am I?
Yeah,
Shout out to Papa Do's.
I did not know she did it there. I stayed.
Mhm.
Oh my God. No.
And I just love her and
Damn.
Party. He got her this custom varsity jacket from TSU.
Oh yeah.
I did
so
see
cute.
that. I know.
love
I saw
her.
somebody, and I'm not gonna lie, and I forgot, but she was like, I would really root for them if it wasn't for that bathroom incident. And obviously shit happens, but I think they're so cute though.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I did too.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I
It's
was
so good.
It happens as long as it's
It
not
is.
ongoing.
Right.
He was just being
Child,
annoying.
He was being annoying. And let's not talk about what you and your nigga probably went through,
Go
girl.
through it,
So
exactly. Because I
You
was
could-
like, oh, I was like, I forgot all about that. 'Cause I
We've all
think-
been there.
we've
He's
all
so
been there.
fine.
We get to make our mistakes in private though. So we
Yeah.
can judge everybody and look down from our noses. But when you want to look in the mirror and reflect on some dumb shit that you did,
Yeah.
you
Go
have
right
to
on.
sit there and eat your food a little bit.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, but he's so fine.
Fine.
He really is.
That body.
Child.
Mm.
I would I would definitely watch them. I would definitely watch Miracle and Tyler or whatever his name
Oh, I'm
is.
subscribing. How much
Yeah.
is it a month?
They a little thirsty though. Their attention whoring a little bit, but
I'm here
for it.
And what I like about him though, I was watching, I mean,
His
obviously,
2 ass newborns and shit.
it's still like, I'm here for it. Yeah.
You got 2 newborn.
He got 2 new babies.
Tyler.
You are lying to me.
And left his girl so he could go frolic with
Yeah.
Miracle while his baby mama going through postpartum.
Do we know what the baby? Do we see the babies? Them sort of babies is cute.
He probably put all of the photos and archived them on Instagram.
Yeah, I never followed him before. I mean, but that is also shout out to, we never talked about Harlem, I don't think. And that show was so good. Like,
I heard great things about it. I haven't seen it yet.
So good.
You haven't seen, oh yeah, you've been on, okay. It's
Y'all can talk
so
about it.
You'll binge it in a couple days.
You will.
It's
I
that
finished
good.
it in 2. Yeah.
Same.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's how good the first episode, I was like, I had notes. And then after that, I was like, oh, it just kept getting better and better and better.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like really enjoyed it. I mean, I think, I've seen a lot of the criticism about it of people being like, no one, like, I guess there's not a show really, and I think Insecure does a really good job of, Issa is from where's she from? South Central?
South LA.
South LA.
I think she was raised in Windsor Hill. So basically my neighborhood, I think she was raised in, and then they went to Senegal for a little bit and then came back
South
or some
LA.
shit like that. Yeah, South LA.
Yeah, she does like a really good job of like showing all of that. And people are like, they say that they are from Harlem, and people were like, saying stuff that I guess it's not, for people from Harlem, it's not as relatable. But I thought as far as like the conversation, like it very much so is and I like that. And obviously everybody was comparing it to Run the World. That was on Stars. That was like, I watched it. I'll watch anything with Black women for one. I did not love Run the World. I really liked the last episode, but there was something about theirs that seemed like a little bit more fake and contrived, where theirs, I liked that everybody was in different stages of their careers and like trying to figure it out. And it was, it was messy, but this one was together, and like all of the things that they went through. And even the conversation, like Run the World, some of that, remember the first episode, I think she like recites like Maya Angelou.
Oh, yes. Yes. Brescia, whatever her name was.
Yeah, it was like, yes. But the conversation on Harlem just seemed way more relatable. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Megan Good's acting. She's always like very damsel in distress. Like,
yeah, that is her bag.
She plays the same role. She plays the exact same role, and she played the same role in Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
But it was cute. I'm a fan.
Definitely a fan. The girl who plays the lesbian on the show, I forget her name. She's incredible. And then the other girl who was like that. First of all, that goddamn Get Out musical.
Angie.
Motherfuckers, y'all, whoever did the writing on that show, y'all are dumb as hell for that Get Out musical, but it had
That's all I kept singing.
Cackling. It was funny as fuck. Like,
I was like actually laughing out loud on some of the episodes.
Laughing out loud. Find a thick nigga for the holidays or for the winter. You had to find a thick nigga. It's funny.
She was my favorite.
Yeah,
Angie,
that was her name. Angie. Yeah. They just did a better job of like storytelling overall, like to T's point, and showcasing just different variables of life. Run the World was cool, but Harlem was definitely way better. I don't think either or were really like spot on for people who come from those specific places like Harlem or whatever, but I think it was relatable more so from a transplant perspective.
Yeah, that's what I said. To me, it was way more relatable. And I mean, I think there probably are some people that can relate to it, but it's like everybody ain't never gonna be happy no way. So.
Nope. And then I didn't like the comment about like, don't we have enough, for Black woman shows on TV? Like people were saying that shit, haters, on Twitter.
I mean, I can get the idea of like, where's the cast of 4 Black men? Where's the cast of, doing an LGBT cast? Like, I get it. There's definitely a need for that.
Yeah.
But I also think you can do both, like, I don't think it has to be either or. No, so it's like in each of the group, and let's say if it is just women, like those group dynamics are going to be completely different. And it's like, because even the show creator commented on that tweet in particular.
Yeah.
And was basically like, why she's like, I was writing the show, and then we found out that there was another show about 4 women, based in Harlem, but like our show is still our show. Like I think there's, there's a need for all of them. Like we always would be like, Black people aren't a monolith. And then we're like, well, why do you got 4 shows of the same 4 bitches? It's like, it was.
There's mad Black girlfriend groups with 4 people, like, please.
That are completely different. And to your point, I think my homeboy said that too. He was like, and he's a cisgender male. I learned some new pronouns yesterday. I'm so proud of myself from like an 11-year-old too. But anywho.
I love them Gen Zs.
Yeah, I was like, we literally had to look it up. I was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, sorry, okay.
Teach me, baby, teach me.
I love it.
But he's straight, and he was like, where are the shows about 4 Black men?
Well, tell me I was like, brothers.
You said what?
The Tyler Perry show on BET Plus? Bruh.
I never saw that.
Yeah.
Is it good?
No,
I'm scared about, I'm Tyler Perry hive, but his new shit, I can't really fuck with it.
Yeah, I never, but I was like, no shade. I don't want to watch a show about 4 hetero Black men because it's going to be boring as shit. It's going to be the blind leading the blind and just niggas be on bullshit and like talking about sports and bitch.
Yeah, it's literally called Bruh, and it's based off of 4 Black men. Tyler Perry BET Plus. It's on its 3rd season.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd watch any.
I would like to see other cities. Like I rant and rave about the Midwest all day, but there's nothing that depicts like legitimate Midwest life. The Chi don't count. That shit was some bullshit. It was literally just shot in Chicago. Everything else was not really relatable. Although I will say, I think it's South Side. I think it's on HBO, the comedy show. That's a little bit more like the nuances are a little bit more relevant to Chicago as a city, but it would be lovely to see things, or the South, like there's just nothing.
I feel like the South more so because it's so like I feel the same. Like there's no show about, I feel like, outside of New York that like The Wire is a perfect example of a show that everyone thinks that Baltimore is completely just drugs. So then it's like every show is like drugs outside of Rock. And I don't even know if anybody really remembers Rock like that. And he was Trash Man. It came on like UPN.
I don't know. I thought he was a police officer. I knew he was in the service industry though.
What? No, he's a trash man.
I was like 30 Rock, but I was like, no, that's New York.
Rock. But it's hard, to like, I feel like get the nuances of like other shit. We saying the same thing about Harlem, right? Like people from, I'm sure there's someone that gets it, but then there's like, then you have the people that are like, oh, it's nothing like, it's nothing like our experiences.
Yeah.
Like I said, Black people ain't a monolith.
We not.
It's just,
shout out to Harlem.
Yeah, it's hard because I'm sure I wouldn't be able to relate to the Harlem story.
They booked Whoopi Goldberg though, so that's all. That says everything you need to know right there.
You said that what?
They booked Whoopi Goldberg. Excuse me, I cannot.
And randomly, 6 Poppy is on one of the episodes in Harlem.
I did see him post that. I didn't catch it, but like,
which episode?
I think it's like one of the first episodes when they're like walking past the restaurant, and in the window it talks about, like, I think it's like white people in the window.
Oh, the gentrification. Yeah.
Like the first, that what I think when they first find it, that's
he's in the crowd.
He is
he's
walking
like a protester.
Oh, random.
So I saw him post it, and then I think I had, when he posted, I think I'd already watched the show. Like I think I had already seen the episode, or not the episode, but I was done.
Because they filmed it literally on our block and like around the corner, so like he was an extra. And it was
that's
like,
what I thought.
Because he would just come home when they weren't filming, because it was like literally down the street.
Wow.
Did they film in that one restaurant on the corner?
Yeah, Ponte.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah.
That's the restaurant. I mean, but they made it look different. So Ponte.
That's why I was confused, because I was like, it looks like it, but it doesn't. But Harlem is the size of a postage stamp, so you only go one time, you know everything. Like,
yeah. So they like changed the name and everything. So it was like closed for production for like a week.
Got it. Okay.
That's the spot. I love me some Ponte Bistro. Shout out to the Senegalese restaurant that is Ponte.
Come on. And then we had briefly mentioned Insecure, but
Insecure, yes. Give me nothing. Yes.
The girls are not here for this season.
No. And I thought I was alone. The funny part is I was remember being watching it in bed and being like, what is this?
No, I have not had one good conversation about it. I gotta find this tweet that somebody actually did kind of like nail it on the head. And he basically was like, he was saying how like growth isn't linear and it's not, you know, it's sometimes like a slow progress. So that's also what Insecure might be doing.
It's a TV show.
Huh?
It's a TV show. I don't care about growth being linear or taking time.
I can't find it. It's just, I did not need a whole episode of Nathan. Nathan and Issa have zero chemistry to me.
Zero.
It's not even believable to me.
It's Nathan.
No.
I think it's both of them. Like, I've never seen anything with Issa in a love interest. So I'm like, oh, that's believable. Not in The Photograph. That was a love movie. Not really with Lawrence, a little bit more so. I think it's both of them. And then Nathan's just
I feel like I saw with Lawrence.
A little bit. But like The Photograph was a whole love movie. And I was like, there ain't a drop of chemistry.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even watch all of The Photograph. I couldn't get through it. God forgive me.
Is it because
and I love Lakeith.
Is it because she comes off as like a homegirl?
I don't think that's it. I think she kind of lacks sex appeal a little bit. And that's not to say that she's, because I think she's gorgeous, but there's a difference between sex appeal and like just being beautiful. You know what I mean? Right. And I feel like if you are the love interest or playing a love interest, that kind of has to like exude a little bit, you know? And maybe that's kind of what we were missing or what we are missing. But I think that's more of just like personality maybe, or just acting. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I think, because I've seen things from Issa, like, is she traditional? Is she like some sex siren? No. But I think when you see, I have seen things where I'm like, she looks really like sexy. And then when you couple it with the other person. What you say when she looked really sexy? Like her wedding. She did one shoot. I loved her hair. Because no shade, I hate Issa's hair. It's giving 10-year-old hairstyles. Like, I fucking hate her hair. So that's part of it to me, actually. It's some goddamn young ass hairstyles.
I do be wondering why she don't, like, I wonder if it's like truly intentional to like, because we've only in this episode, we saw her with like pressed out hair. Like in one of her fantasies.
It ain't even the fact that it's natural. She be wearing like two like bobby braids and things. Like,
right. So I just be wondering if she like is she trying to like represent everybody? Like
I feel like that's just her. And like I said, I don't, even with Lakeith, like there was no, I was trying to actually think of a movie where it was like people that, you know, you wouldn't really see together. And it's like, what did that look like? I did not come up with anything. Yeah, I just feel like it's a combination of everything, child, but there ain't no spark. It ain't, I mean, I love the fact that the relationship with her and Molly is doing a little bit better and their friendship as a whole. And it shows Tiffany, you know, moving to Denver and all that, but like, child, just end it already. No shade, just end it.
I'm actually not mad at this season. I like the nice tied up bow of like completion.
Oh, okay, so G is that person. Never mind.
Yeah,
a
lot of people don't, but I appreciate a nice, cute ending. And I feel like we saw the drama when we saw like Lawrence and Condola having their experience of adjusting to new parenthood. Like that was raw, real, and I'm okay with a happy ending. And I think one thing that they wanted to say, and like, I think Issa even said this when she was on The Breakfast Club, was like, she didn't want the show to be that show where it was like, oh, they should have gave that up 3 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think we are seeing that. Like, it's truly like they've exhausted every point of where they could take this conversation and with these specific characters. And I think we're all like grasping for straws to like get something more, but it's like, y'all, there's just nothing left. Like, bye, thank you, and bye.
And I think it's the weight of it being the last season that everybody's
right.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like you're expecting all this like
bells and whistles, pomp and circumstance, craziness.
Yeah,
no,
because it's the last season, so you're like, well, this is all we got, and the rest of the seasons were so good, so you're just comparing it to, all the seasons and knowing that it's the last, you expect like boom, bang, boom, bang,
If
bang.
there was another season, I would be fine with this season. Like I wouldn't be in such an uproar about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. It's the weight of it also, I think, being the last season for sure.
But then it's also from a writer's perspective, making it like this easy goodbye is a bit easier than making all of these open-ended situations and making this big grand gesture.
Yeah, because like apparently Bigger did not get picked back up on BET because of how they left. I saw that today.
Bitch,
and
what?
And they were like, Tyler Perry, no shade, keeps like he has 16,000 shows, and Bigger left on like a cliffhanger. Remember, I think Girlfriends left on a cliffhanger. All these shows that like we don't have closure for. So yeah, I
have to file a complaint with the BET offices. That show was incredible.
Bigger was so good.
It was so good. Yes, they left us on one hell of a cliffhanger. That's not even fucking fair. And yes, Tyler Perry got 8,000 shows, and it's the same narrative. Like, enough. Tyler, give them some money. You got it.
Give them some money. I mean, because I like the first season of 20s, for instance. I like the first season way better. Like, and I know it's so okay to me. Like, I was like, I'll finish it because I have nothing else to watch. But honestly, if I was busy, like, I wouldn't even continue. This season, I'm like,
wow. I feel like they are just getting everything right. I feel like it's incredible.
Yeah, I like the first season.
Wow.
But I'm here for all the stories, right? At the same time.
Yeah.
I'm still very much here for it. I'm like, okay.
I ain't never seen none of them shows.
They're good.
Wow. Bigger's incredible. 20s is so good.
Sorry, to BET.
You said what?
That's very anti-Black.
I don't have BET.
It's very anti-Black.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna share my Fubo app TV with you.
Not Fubo.
For us guys.
It's given that. I made my own profile the other day.
Yes.
I see my own damn profile.
Yes. Didi, you can make your own profile too. Listen.
I did, because I was trying to watch Portia's shit and I couldn't find it. Portia's family reunion or whatever the hell she called that show.
Oh yeah.
Not either.
Yeah. I saw like a half of an episode. I don't care.
I heard she on there lying.
Oh, Portia's family, yeah, whatever it's called.
I heard she lying about that timeline show.
I saw the Tamron Hall interview, and she was kind of like, Tamron was like, yeah, no, that's not how that works, though. Neither does that. No, it does not. And look, Portia, I mean, it was something about like being engaged. She's like, well, I'm from the South, and Tamron was like, so am I. And she was like, that's not how it goes. She was like, I'm from the South too.
Anything.
Something about like, I don't remember the full story, but something about like, I guess the progression of a relationship or something like that.
Oh, because she got engaged like 2 months.
Yeah, it was something about like the timeline.
That man.
Yeah.
And there was an overlap with Dennis, because I think her and Dennis broke up late December, and she started messing with this guy in January.
They was back together though?
On and off, I guess. Child.
He did leave his Versace robe at her house. Wow.
I saw something with that today, but I was like, what? I'm look, I told you I'm out of shows. I have a very long flight, so I'm about to download everything and watch.
Why would I leave a Versace robe somewhere unless I'm coming back?
Yeah, but niggas back, baby. Also, because then you could also say I'm coming back.
I'm coming back. Baby.
Did y'all see the new Sex and the City? I thought it was called Sex and the City 2 for the longest time.
So did I.
And just like that.
Went to type it in and was like, oh, okay.
I literally was like,
type it in, HBO doesn't automatically bring up And Just Like That.
Yes, right. That part. No.
It should. I mean,
they should. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was called, because I was
That's some feedback for them.
Right. And everybody always talks about the HBO Max being horrible, but I've never had an issue with it.
I don't have an issue with that.
I always see people complain about it. I'm like, I don't have that issue, but I was like, I'm a huge, like I watched old Sex and the City episodes last week.
Still.
So I was like, I'm not watching. I want to remember those women, like how I remember. I'm not watching it. Child, I watched it on Thursday. Like came and was so tired, and literally I went into HBO, and it was up. I think I was trying to watch Succession. That's what it was. I was trying to watch Succession, but because I was so tired, you got to pay attention.
You got to pay attention. I got to go back to last week's episode because
I'm gonna skip it because I was tired as shit. I'm just gonna read me a little recap so I can watch it tonight. But I said, let me just watch that, and then I ended up watching the second episode because they put the 2 out. But girl, I mean, first of all, that whole Peloton thing is so crazy to me.
I mean, the fact that the stock dropped because of the episode, and then their marketing team is so fucking amazing that they knew that this was going to happen and had a whole campaign with Big just ready.
No, they didn't. No, so they had 48 hours. No, that's why they
did that today. Yesterday,
they did it in 48 hours. So they
not 48 hours to respond.
They didn't know. They knew that because you have to get like I think approval if you're using
licensing.
You are lying.
So they got no. They did not know. So they didn't know it was going to be used like that. And all I could think was like, why would Peloton ever
agree to this?
Why was like that? That makes no sense to me. Like that it made 0 sense.
I thought they was in on it.
No, and then that's why. So Peloton literally I got on the bike today. Peloton said it took us 48 hours for a response or something. What's your excuse? Let me find it actually. No, they literally did it. They did it today. They didn't know. And that's crazy. They didn't know.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So the stock
they probably just assumed that it was going to be a good look because it's the resurgence of this very popular show.
It said, because I liked it. It said, if we can put that spot together in 48 hours, you can do your workout today. Because I retweeted and was like, drag me.
And then had a marketing campaign.
30 minutes later, I literally went downstairs and was like, let me get on this goddamn bike.
Yeah, when I saw the commercial, I was like, oh my God, that is so smart of them to have that ready to be like, here's Big.
Nope, did not know.
Wow. Yes. Shout out to marketing. When marketing is done right.
I love really good executed marketing.
Even the socials to like say that.
Yeah, that's
and it was so funny. I was reading the comments underneath of it, and it was like somebody was like, Carrie. They were like, I still can't believe she didn't call 911. Like, I do not understand. And
there was a long pause in between.
It was.
What was going on. I was even trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I'm like, why he sitting down with his clothes on?
Like, bitch, call the police, call the people.
Call the police.
And then
I cried the whole second episode, y'all. Though honestly, I didn't have any intentions to really watch it because I was like, they ain't bringing Samantha back. I'm straight. Like,
I'm really.
It's always giving party of 4 over here.
I'm really mad at her for that.
But then when I saw because Twitter, nobody said, nobody gave warning or anything. So I was like, damn, they done killed my nigga up. No, I got to see. I was curious. And that whole second episode, you would have thought Big was my husband. I was like,
people said they were crying.
No, bitch, I was in here. Like I had like a whole like exhale moment.
Shut
like,
up.
Oh God, but she was crying.
Like y'all know I'm soft. I think I'm an empath. I don't know, but I was just so emotional. I thought you saw
like a couple tears drop. This bitch was boohoo.
Like my shirt was wet. Like
are you serious?
I'm gonna go get some water real quick.
It was so sad to me. No, I know.
Wow.
I felt it. It was just like I started thinking about all those moments. And then be connected, and I was like, the love of your life. Could you just imagine?
I couldn't imagine. No.
I could not believe they killed that man off in that. I mean, y'all should have seen it by now. Shit, I could not believe they killed that man off in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then, but I don't like Charlotte was always kind of annoying, but my God, she was annoying.
Yeah,
she made that all about her, and that made me upset.
She completely made it about her. Miranda was
Karen.
Unbothered. She was the most unbothered person on the entire show. Why did she become a Karen? Like,
yeah,
but it makes sense that she would be, though.
It kind of does.
Yeah, I mean that progressive ass household, and your son could actively like be disrespectful. That was disrespectful to have sex in the house and like make all that noise. First of all, the girlfriend was sleeping over. Not in my African American household.
Not
and
no
then
goddamn
they were
way.
like allowed to have sex. Talking about don't sex shame me. What? Wait a minute now.
Child, please.
You don't pay near not a bill.
Not a near bill. And even if you did, no.
Nobody's ever going to. No Black person in the history of Blackness is ever going to their parents' house and like causing
you could even have your boyfriend in your room. Like
right. Let
let alone you can't even have your boy. I was watching something. I think it was The Shy, and I remember the little girl had the little boy in her room, and I was like, now wait a minute now.
I'm scared to have my nigga in the room now.
Y'all gotta sit your ass in this living room.
We hanging in the living room.
In the TV room. Okay. You can help me put some dishes away.
Ain't no closed doors. None of that.
Ain't no closed doors. No more locked doors. No.
Oh,
yeah, I was like,
yeah, he ain't never been in my parents' house and been to my childhood bedroom.
So yes, okay. I guess in that sense.
Fast, y'all.
Oh, now, but yes, grow. Yeah.
Not as a teenager, absolutely not. But as an adult that does not live in
their house,
Baltimore, Maryland anymore. Yes, like
shit.
Still, I got a whole ass fucking baby child. What the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm doing.
Literally, like it's okay. Like I promise you, it's okay. But yeah, I was just like that shit was wild. I'm obviously now gonna just continue to watch it because I got to see what's happening. But
you know who would look so good on that show? Ari Nicole Parker.
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you look amazing.
She's so gorgeous. Always, forever has been. But she's aging like amazingly. She looks exactly the same.
I had to go to Wikipedia and be like, how old is this woman?
Yeah, what is
she
her
still
skincare?
With Boris Kojo?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's like the finest couple ever. My God.
Of all time. Their kids was, I think it was their daughter. She was like videoing them while they were like snuggled up in the airport.
Yeah, I remember something like that. No, they might seriously be America's sexiest couple.
I would watch them too. Just giving senior citizen sex.
Yeah. I was like,
no one said anything.
Y'all was giving Martell during the reunion.
Baby.
When he asked him if he would have met the mistress before Mel, would they have gotten married? Child,
the silence is deafening.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, y'all know we love a good own show. We talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh my God.
If you are not caught up, if you have not, y'all know we talked about it a few times, but if you have not
that show,
this is your chance now. Everybody, everything calms down a little bit for the break. Hopefully everybody got a few days off. Please watch. And you really don't, you can just like skip around. I feel like first season, second season. But baby, this season between Wanda, the side bitch, Martell is fire. I'm telling y'all, if I see Martell Holt
in person, it's
you
hands.
Running up? You running
it's
up?
Hands.
Sight.
It's giving two fingers in his face.
It's on sight. I want to punch him in his throat.
He deserves it. He fucking deserves it. And he talks to Mel as if she just was not his wife for all those years. And
he is such
and then be begging her back in private, begging for his family back in private. It's like the audacity.
And then be like, I never said that. I never did that. He is such a narcissist. It's like he can't control what's happening.
But you told me he gave you fellatio. I never said that, Martell. I told you that he gave me fellatio.
And Carla, when Carla, and she said, what did she say? She said, I don't recall. Like, girl,
you was sucking dick.
You sucked that nigga dick, girl.
Yeah, like, come on now. But she got kids, they watching, she don't want to be on this.
But remember, that was a point of contention in their marriage in like the early seasons where he kept saying that she didn't do it enough. Right. So I feel like that was like a trigger for him that was like, oh, you don't even do it for me. And now you're doing it for him, which is like why he was so upset. But it's like, but you've also been in a relationship in our marriage. Because at that point, that ain't no damn side. You have been with her for 3 years. Like that is a relationship.
Yeah. Wild. And then said he couldn't leave her alone. Like, talking about he went to church and everything, was prayed up. Like, nigga, please get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Such a fucking feisty.
And my poor sis wants to leave. You said he a what? He a Sag?
No, I said he's a feisty, sassy little man.
Oh, sassy. I thought you said Sag man.
He might be a Sag.
He might. It's given.
Yeah, or Capricorn. Either or. Now I want to know. What is Martell Holt's birthday?
bitch nigga, because I can't stand them. In the 31st of February.
Oh my God.
Man.
We about to find out what
that karma real though.
He is a Capricorn.
You called it.
Yeah, he is strong Capricorn energy.
I don't. I'm not.
When people Capricorns are like when they're the problem, but then act like people did something to them. Like you called
Alyssa's a Capricorn. I don't.
Yeah, she a Capricorn.
I was about to say, please specify men, Capricorn, men.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar, so I don't even. Matter of fact, I don't know, and that I know of, I don't know any Capricorn men. I know another woman, but I don't know any Capricorn men to know how they are.
My little brother is a Capricorn, but he's the sweetest Capricorn ever.
Oh,
yeah.
What else?
Yeah, they don't do this. I don't got no issues with Capricorns, besides Martell Holt.
And then he's so like fast with his responses. That's why he's so like sassy to me, because Mel would be like, and you brought her around, you're bringing her around your friends, and she would say something about the girl, and he'd be like, but y'all went to the same university. Like, what does that have to do with
the price of tea in China?
What? I have to see. Yeah, I gotta see. I'm watching it tonight. I have.
So on this past reunion episode, the question came up because Martell was bringing the side piece around.
No, I don't even want to know. I ain't seen it.
Okay.
I'm watching it. Yeah, I don't want to know.
I wanted to propose a question, but okay, y'all gotta watch it first.
Okay, if you just go ahead, because I mean I was reading the stuff on
because the question was because Marceau and Maurice were with the side piece before. Like she came around.
Okay, I did see that. Yeah.
And the women were like, specifically Kimmy was like, if Martell's bringing around his side piece around y'all, why didn't y'all just get up and leave? Because y'all are now condoning him cheating on his wife. And they didn't see it that way. They were like, them leaving and getting up is a grand gesture. And they were like, they all were just hanging out. To them, it wasn't like that. Do y'all think, would y'all, if y'all saw y'all homegirl and she invited her new side piece to a dinner, are y'all getting up and leaving, or y'all hanging out?
No,
hell yeah.
Y'all still
Kimmy was doing a lot, and I was like, girl, you ain't doing that shit for real. Right, like, or maybe she is. I don't know. Some people really feel a way about cheating. You know, some people that is like such a hot topic for them. So, I mean, Marcel made an interesting point, and he said, I actually have more weight in skewing the conversation by staying there and actually like saying this isn't it, you know. I don't know that I think that that's what happened, but
Marceau, baby, he is a master orator. Okay,
he's a master manipulator.
Marceau need to work in the courthouse. Like that nigga should have been a lawyer or a judge or something. He will get himself words. He's great. Yeah. That's why I don't understand why he's with Letitia, but I digress. But he's great with words. Great.
Yeah.
Because he can use words against her. So that's
But Letitia can barely use words. Like,
right. He can remain in control.
Right.
But that he has to be in control. And I think Marceau's need for control supersedes all of it. Like he absolutely has to be in control. And like, in every sense of the word, whatever you think a man is, like that has to be Marceau.
And these are like Southern men too, Alabama born and bred. So they still live on that very like patriarchy, like line.
These are your gender roles.
Yeah.
These are my gender role. And I thought that was what was interesting about Martell, was like, he was still very much like, okay, well, I'll take the kids and cook or clean. Marceau was like, nope. I bring home the money and you take care of the home. There's no cross-pollination of the two.
Right.
That is your role.
Yeah. Martell is definitely more progressive when it comes to that. But anyway, to answer your question, or did we answer it?
Y'all answered.
Oh yeah.
Basically, y'all sitting down and breaking bread with the bitch. So
with the nigga.
Yeah, I mean, you're also still gonna do it. I agree. Like, and that's why I said when you said
I don't want him coming on a girls' trip though.
No.
Yeah, because she came she popped up on that boys' trip or something.
Yeah, that's a bit much, and I do see both sides of it because it does look like you're condoning it, but at the same time, like, okay, I leave, but you're still going to continue to do the same thing you did. Yeah. So, and it's like, I feel like, if I'm your friend, so you just gotta kind of take the bullshit that comes with it.
Yeah.
So that's what, okay, that makes so much sense now because I went on we keep calling her side, the woman that Martell's in a relationship with. I went on her story, and that's why now it makes sense. Oh, I was like, oh, there's mess afoot. I know
she was being messy today, right?
She was, because she was saying Maurice had another bitch there with him.
No, she said all of them. She said Marceau. Oh no, the girls like to. I know how you girls like to
tussle.
And no, there was mess.
Honestly, no shade. That would kind of make sense as to why she would be there,
right?
Because it's like, why are you just popping up by yourself on a guy's trip? Like that makes.
And they was in Atlanta. You knew mess was afoot.
Twerk that ass for an Icy Chain. Hey. For NDA. Hey.
Twerk that ass for NDA. Randomly, just twerk that ass. Oh my God.
For anything. Just
I'm gonna be singing little Tinkerbell song for anything now.
Twerk that ass for NDA.
I'm dead.
This week's episode.
Child, we just about caught up on every goddamn thing now. I think there's always some mess afoot though.
Always.
Well, I wasn't prepared, child.
That's all right.
Now I can say twerk that ass. Okay. I gotta find that. I have to find that. Okay, the quote of the day is, I give myself permission to trust the process. Although there are moments throughout the journey that I have not fully understood, I relinquish any need to. I give up the need to control every misstep, every reroute, and become aligned with the lessons the Most High is bestowing upon me. That was the first thing I saw.
Come on, the Most High.
Yeah. I give myself away.
Come on.
That's my song.
I give myself away. Slow you can't use me. Come on, y'all.
It's giving Sunday service choir.
A song. Okay.
The children's choir.
Child. Until next time, be blessed.
Keep twerking.
Not stressed.
For Icy Chain.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
I got a salad for dinner, but I haven't eaten today, and I am so